Russia's history with Vikings, specifically the Varangians, is a fascinating chapter in the country's early history. The Varangians were Scandinavian seafarers from what is now modern-day Sweden, Denmark, and Norway, who conducted trade, exploration, and occasionally raids in various parts of Europe, including Russia, during the Viking Age, approximately the 8th to the 11th century. The interaction between the Vikings and the early East Slavic tribes in the region that would become Russia is believed to have started as early as the 8th century. The Varangians, known as Rus or Rus people, established trade routes along the major rivers of Eastern Europe, including the Volga, Dnieper, and Don rivers. They engaged in commerce with the local Slavic tribes, exchanging goods such as furs, honey, slaves, and precious metals. According to historical accounts, the Varangians played a significant role in the formation of early Russian states. The most notable of these was the state of Kievan Rus, which emerged in the 9th century. The Varangians, led by legendary figures like Rurik and his descendants, established themselves as rulers in the region and laid the foundations for what would become the Russian Empire. The Varangians' influence on Kievan Rus went beyond political leadership. They also brought with them cultural and technological advancements. They introduced the East Slavs to new farming techniques, military strategies, and urban planning. The Varangian rulers, known as princes, established trade connections with other parts of Europe, particularly the Byzantine Empire, which greatly influenced the development of the region. The Varangian rule in Kievan Rus lasted until the 11th century, when the descendants of the original Varangian rulers began to intermarry with the local Slavic aristocracy. This led to a gradual assimilation of the Varangians into the Slavic population and the transition of power to the native nobility. It's important to note that the historical accounts of the Varangians' role in early Russian history are based on chronicles and legends, and there is still ongoing debate among historians regarding the exact nature and extent of their influence. However, their presence undoubtedly left a lasting impact on the culture, governance, and trade networks of the region, shaping the early foundations of what would later become the Russian state.